Happy National Craft Month and welcome to the Messyverse, class number 3. If you haven't done so already, check the description and click the link to become an official member of the Messyverse Arts and Crafts Club. You can also click on the link to our Facebook community and join that way as well. Today in the Messyverse, we are making fancy film cameras. This lesson will take about an hour and it's for our creative crafters, which is ages 7 to 12 years old. Our STEAM lesson for today is technology and our super skill is imagination. Using imagination to design and create gives children a way to express themselves. This lesson will help them to share how they see the world and share stories about things that have happened to them or places they've been with friends or family. In this lesson, we're going to design our own cameras. Then we're going to think about what we want to take pictures of, and we're going to draw those pictures. So why do we take pictures? Usually to capture memories or moments or to tell a story. Cameras nowadays are integrated into our phones, computers, and even watches, but it wasn't always like this. All right, so are you ready? Here's what you need to get started. All right, so you'll need a cereal box or some type of thin cardboard. You're gonna need some heavy paper, like some cardstock or something, scissors, markers or pen, something to trace with, something to make a circle with. So I got a roll of duct tape here to make my circle. You can use a ruler for your lines for drawing your camera, a stick glue or glue stick, a stapler, hole puncher, some ribbon, and some coloring supplies, whatever you choose to color with. Crayons, color pencils, markers, your choice. And remember, don't worry if there's something on the list that you don't have. There's always plenty of room for improvisation. Just use whatever closest material you have and you can make it happen. I'm going to take my tracing object. I'm using a roll of duct tape to make a circle in the center of my heavy paper. And then we're going to bend it, trying not to make a permanent crease, but just enough to cut the circle out. So try to bend it without actually folding it. Ta-da! Alright, so next we're going to draw our camera. And you can do this freehand or you can use a ruler to make some rectangle lines. Just gonna get my marker again. You can use a pen or crayon or whatever it is you want to make your lines with. Alright, so these are where you're going to cut out. And so you can just draw some camera buttons or knobs, or if you've ever seen an old school camera, you can just get a little creative. And then, so here's my camera. And then I'm just gonna cut around these knobs and lines. You can also go ahead and line it up with your cardboard, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And for this part, you can use a cereal box, or you can use a poster board. You can use a gift box, like the clothing gift boxes. Those are nice thin cardboard, if you have that available as well. Alright, so I am going to put this down to size and then fix it together, and then I'll finish cutting it out. So here you can use glue to fix it together. Of course, I prefer staples, especially using heavier paper and cardboard. And so you want to be sure to not staple these sides, because this is where your film is going to slide in and out here on the sides. So we want to leave that open and just staple around the edges right down where your line is. Okay, so now getting back to the lines, I'm gonna cut around those buttons and knobs. Alright, so now we've got this big old camera model that we are going to design and make super cute. So this is what we've got so far. Now let's get creative and make it beautiful. So, did you think about what you wanted to take pictures of? Because now that we've got our cameras all finished, it is time to draw our film. Let's take a piece of heavy paper or cardstock type printer paper, and you can fold it just to make a guideline, and then you're going to cut it in half. Just a little bit. Not great cutting there. Okay. So you can make two, tape these together, make a long one, or you can make them separate, or you can just make one. So this piece, first we want to make sure it fits in our camera. And my camera's kind of big, so you don't have to make yours this big. It's up to you. Ah, perfect. So want to make sure it slides through with ease. I could probably even go a little bit bigger if I wanted to. And then we're going to fold this into blocks. You can do 3 or you can do 4. I personally, because of the large hole in my camera, I like to do 3. So I'm just going to make 3 creases in my paper. And so each one of these blocks is going to be a separate picture. And it can be whatever you want it to be. Here is one that my 8-year-old did. And so now it's time for me to get creative. I am going to use my color pencils for this one. But there's Hickory. He's a black and white cat. And then we've got a purple flower and the sky with some birds. So that's what I took a picture of. I can't wait to see what you took a picture of. So before I forget, let's attach some ribbon to our camera. Use a ribbon or yarn or string or anything so that you can hang your camera around your neck. And I'm just going to attach this with my trusty staples. And now we are going to take our picture. So you're just going to slide your film with the side here. Click. It's Hickory. Flower in the sky. And you can make as many strips of film that you like. You still have the other half of paper if you haven't used it. You can also tape many together to make one long film. So, what do you think? How did your creative craft today turn out? What worked out well or not so well? And what would you have done differently? Now, if it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, feel free to go back and try it again. As I mentioned earlier, it's a National Craft Month. So yes, this month was created just for you and me. In 1994, the National Craft and Hobby Association created National Craft Month to help people rediscover and learn about the benefits of crafting. To celebrate this month throughout social media, whenever you post your gorgeous crafts anywhere, be sure to use the hashtag National Craft Month. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this lesson in this creative craft, and hopefully we've got your super skills all fired up. As always, I would absolutely love to see how your craft turned out. So parents, if you haven't done so already, click the link below and join our Facebook community where you can share yours and your kiddos' creative crafting. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the like, blast out some shares, and until next time, remember, the universe is your playground. Bye.